If you want to make these fast tracking shots, there are mainly 3 or 4 things you have to keep in mind. Here we have a setup for the chest one, and it's mainly a golden reflector and a little small big key light with 60 watt. And let's check out what is important. For a traditional tracking shot like a follow shot, you need a gimbal. For a slow tracking shot you need a slider, but for the fast tracking shots you do all by yourself, handheld. And we use just some old towels from the kitchen. Just be sure that the stuff is real slippery on the table, so we can track the movement. So for example, if you pick the tower here to track, there's one main setting in the camera, that you use the manual focus, that the subject is always in focus. So no autofocus, manual focus with your subject. So when the manual focus is set up, you have to keep in mind, manual focus only works if the distance stays the same. For example here, the tower have always to be in the same distance. So when I move in that direction, it's the same distance, but when I move the tower in this direction, it will not be in focus. So also with the camera, you just can track in this direction, but not backwards. So that's one main thing to keep in mind. So the next step is to look at the manual focus is crisp and clear with the tower. And when you track it, when you look at the field monitor, it's sometimes a little bit delayed. For example, 3, 2, 1. And sometimes, I mean, I kinda nailed it here, but often there is a slightly delay. My advice is that you don't look into the field monitor, you look into the subject, I mean. And then it's more important. It's like when I do the whole stuff, and also with two hands, it's better. So I'm in this camera now, you do like 3, 2, 1, and I just focusing on that I'm tracking the hand. So when you are done with your tracking shots, normally it takes like 20 tries or something like that, you go to your video software and I show you now what tweaks you need to make your footage look bomb. So we are here in Davinci and we have our 3 main clips in the timeline. You also see there a gray layer. The reason for that is that I recorded it in Vlog, the whole stuff. And I will just quick enable the adjustments I already did, so that we have brighter color. And with the original sound and nothing else, it is like that. And of course we can stay with these sounds, so I mute them. And I took some different cinematic sounds, for example 2 hits and 2 wooshes. There are many more different cinematic sounds like Brahms, glitches, rises, tensions, etc. You can look them up on the internet. But just play one time with this first hit. And on the second one, I choose one hit who has a little bit a different pitch note. And also I made here a little adjustment. I faded that a little bit into the second one. So combined, we have that. Then on the last part there was a whoosh. I have chosen at first that one. Then the second one was isolated, sounded like that. A little bit like fire, but combined, these 2 whooshes sound quite nicely. And now, if we play everything from the start, it sounds like that. Sorry, I didn't mute the original audio. So that you get those cinematic sounds. There are different sites where you can buy them, but there are also alternatives like Pixabay. You can just go to Pixabay, click on sound effects, for example hit cinematic, and then you can have a preview. You can just scroll and look up what you like and download the stuff here. It's all gamma free, so you have no problems. Also, for example, with music, you can just click to music, search for whatever you want. Here there is a symbol that is the symbol for AI generated music, but here this is created from a human. You can download it here, and also digital licenses here available. I would download it. I would download that all the time. So in order that someone is complaining about the use of music, you have some stuff to show. So I hope you like that little lesson, and I hope to see you in the next one.